Welcome to Nightfall Stories. Tonight we journey into the most bizarre mansion ever built, a place where rooms lead to nowhere, staircases climb into the ceiling, doors open into solid walls, and windows look out into the inside of the house instead of the outside world. This is a true story, one of tragedy, obsession, fear, and spirits that refuse to be forgotten. Tonight, we explore the true haunting of the Winchester Mystery House. Before we can understand the mansion, we must understand the woman behind it, Sarah Winchester. Sarah was the wife of William Wirt Winchester, heir to the Winchester Repeating Arms Company, the company that manufactured the Winchester rifle. This rifle wasn't just a weapon. It was known as the gun that won the West. It was used in wars, frontier battles, conflicts across America, and because of that, many lives were lost. Thousands, some say millions. And with every life taken, Sarah believed a spirit was created, a restless soul, a ghost tied to the Winchester family. Sarah and William had only one child, Annie, a beautiful baby girl who died at just 6 weeks old. The doctors called it marasmus, a strange disease where the child simply wastes away. Sarah never recovered. Then, years later, her husband William died unexpectedly from tuberculosis. Within a short time, Sarah lost her baby, her husband, and her future. She was left alone, wealthy, and heartbroken. But what happened next changed her life forever. Legend says Sarah met with a famous psychic. The psychic told her, "Your family is cursed. The spirits of those killed by Winchester rifles seek revenge. You must build them a home, a place where their souls can wander peacefully. If you continue building, you will live. If you stop, you will die." Sarah believed it, every word. She took her fortune, more than $500 million in today's money, and moved west to California. There, she bought an unfinished farmhouse and began building. From 1884 until 1922, 38 straight years, Sarah Winchester built her mansion. She never stopped. Not for a day, not even for a single night. Carpenters worked in shifts, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. When one room was finished, she changed the plan. When a staircase was completed, she ordered it torn down. When a hallway was complete, she added another hallway inside of it. The house grew like a living creature. At its peak, it had over 500 rooms, 47 fireplaces, 10,000 windows, 2,000 doors, staircases that led to ceilings, doors that opened into drops several stories high, hallways that looped endlessly, secret passages behind the walls. Architect, no blueprint, no planning. Only Sarah's instructions, guided by the spirits she believed surrounded her. Sarah didn't build the mansion for herself. She built it for them, the lost souls of the Winchester rifle. Every strange design had a purpose. Staircases that led nowhere were meant to confuse evil spirits. Doors that opened to blank walls were traps to mislead them. Twisting hallways and dead ends were spiritual mazes. Hidden rooms allowed Sarah to escape any ghost following her. Bathroom doors with windows were to ensure spirits couldn't attack her inside. And every night, she went to the seance room. Only one room in the mansion, locked from both sides. The seance room. Sarah used it every night. She believed the spirits came to her at midnight. Witnesses later reported hearing voices whispering, footsteps walking through the halls, the sound of weeping, tapping on walls, cold breezes rushing through empty rooms. Sarah would sit alone inside the seance room, holding a candle, waiting for the spirits to tell her what to build next. She often left the room through a secret door, a door that didn't lead to a hallway, but directly into a 12-foot drop inside the mansion. Anyone else would fall, but Sarah knew the mansion better than anyone. Every night, at midnight, a single bell rang from the top tower. Then again, at 2 a.m., signaling the end of the seance. Neighbors heard it every night for years. Some said they saw lights moving in empty rooms, flickering as though someone walked with a candle. Others claimed to see shadowy figures in the windows, even though no one lived on those floors. Locals learned to leave the house alone. They believed Sarah wasn't crazy. She was haunted. On April 18, 1906, one of the largest earthquakes in American history struck California. The Winchester house suffered massive damage. The entire front of the mansion collapsed. The 7-story tower crumbled. Rooms Sarah had just built were destroyed. She believed the spirits were angry with her. So what did she do? She sealed off the damaged rooms, never to repair them, because she believed the spirits trapped inside were dangerous. To this day, the earthquake rooms remain untouched, frozen in time. Construction workers who lived on the property told chilling stories. They said they saw a man with a wheelbarrow walking down the hall, but when they followed him, he vanished through a wall. They claimed to hear hammering at night when no workers were present. Tools went missing or were found in locked rooms. Footsteps echoed in empty hallways. One carpenter quit after seeing a shadowy figure standing behind Sarah as she walked by. As Sarah aged, she became smaller, quieter, more fragile, but she never stopped building. Every night she moved bedrooms, sleeping in a different room to confuse the spirits. She wore a black mourning dress every day. She rarely spoke to anyone, and she continued her seances, seeking guidance from the spirits she believed watched her. On September 5th, 1922, Sarah died in her sleep at age 82. She left behind a mansion with locked rooms, unfinished hallways, staircases that led to the ceiling, windows between walls, hidden passages, and over 160 rooms open to the public today. But many believe the house still holds much more. Rooms no one has entered in decades, passages long forgotten, and spirits that still wander through its endless halls. When construction stopped, the house fell silent. Workers walked off the site, leaving tools behind. Furniture remained exactly where it was, Half-finished rooms were left untouched, and the mansion was opened to the public. Visitors immediately reported strange activity. The sound of footsteps on the third floor, doorknobs turning on their own, cold spots in certain hallways, whispers in empty rooms, shadows moving past doorways, windows shaking violently with no wind. Some even claimed to see Sarah herself, wearing her black dress, wandering the hallways with a candle in her hand. Ghost hunters, historians, and paranormal experts have spent years studying the mansion. Many have recorded EVPs, whispering voices, thermal images with human-shaped heat signatures, shadow figures in the basement, doors closing on their own, unexplained knocks, flickering lights, cameras losing battery power instantly. One paranormal team captured a voice saying, "Don't follow her." Another caught a whisper, "You shouldn't be here." The most famous sighting is the ghost of the Wheelbarrow Man, a tall figure with overalls seen pushing a cart in the basement, then disappearing into the wall. To this day, people still ask, did Sarah build the house because she was haunted, or because she was mentally unwell? Or was it both? The truth is, no one knows. What we do know is, she kept building for 38 years. She followed the instructions of unseen voices. She believed the spirits of the Winchester victims surrounded her. She designed the house as a maze to confuse ghosts, and her mansion remains one of the most haunted places on Earth. Thousands visit the Winchester Mystery House every year. Some feel watched. Some hear voices. Some leave with chills they can't explain. Because the truth is, some houses are alive, and this one has never stopped building itself. Thank you for joining us tonight on Nightfall Stories. The Winchester Mansion remains a reminder that some spirits never rest, and some curses never fade. If you enjoyed this journey into darkness, don't forget to like, subscribe, and return for more stories that whisper through the night. Until next time, keep your lights on. And remember, the spirits you fear may already be closer than you think.